Trauma is the leading cause of death for Americans under the age of 46. Hemorrhage-related injuries account for a majority of these deaths. 200,000 to 300,000 civilian trauma deaths are considered preventable in military settings, where 25% of trauma-related deaths have been determined as preventable. 88% of these were from hemorrhagic shock. Warfighters and frontline healthcare personnel are faced with complex patient care challenges that require rapid assessment and initiation of appropriate life-saving trauma care that must begin near the point of injury. Military studies have shown that trauma-related mortalities occur within 2 to 3 hours on average from time of injury without appropriate fluid resuscitation care. Fluid resuscitation is a complex challenge that requires understanding the patient's needs and the stage of care goals to administer treatment. It is also important to know when to administer pharma to address when the vasculature is inadequately vasoconstricting to overcome decreasing blood pressure or whether the heart is not adequately functioning. However, there are no emergency medical devices currently available to guide emergency resuscitation care to address these complex decisions and avoid progression to multiple organ failure or complications from over-resuscitation. Administering a complex patient-driven resuscitation protocol is even more challenging in a resource-constrained environment, such as during a mass casualty response when there are more casualties than medics or emergency responders or in austere or rural environments. To address this need, the University of Pittsburgh Center for Military Medicine Research has assembled a team of military, academic, clinical, and industry partners to develop a cardiorespiratory solution to address hemorrhage-related preventable deaths for military and civilian applications. Our solution is called CRUISE, which stands for Cardiovascular Resuscitation Using Informed Closed Loop System. The CRUISE system is a portable integrated set of FDA-cleared cardiorespiratory medical devices that includes infusion pumps, a ventilator, and biosensors. Our new fluid resuscitation software as a medical device application resides on a tablet computer and assesses the blood volume and pharma needs to stabilize the patient. This software app is initially designed to function in a semi-closed loop configuration requiring human authorization for infusion pump directives. Future versions will provide a closed-loop control upon obtaining regulatory approval. CRUISE's value lies within reduction of preventable death through rapid and accurate triage, and that is both personalized to the demographics and physiological needs of the patient and optimized through the stages of care from the point of injury. The CRUISE Fluid Resuscitation Control software uses a decision tree design, incorporating predictive algorithms to assess the adequacy of blood volume and of the vascular and cardiac responses to determine whether blood volume or pharma needs to be administered. The CRUISE system is based on validated and generally accepted dynamic measures of fluid responsiveness and vascular tone. The CRUISE resuscitation protocol has been validated across experimental and clinical models of severe hemorrhagic shock to restore a healthy cardiovascular state rapidly for all causes of hemorrhagic shock. The CRUISE system will provide integration with the Air Force's BADOC software that is loaded on a cell phone to enable rapid patient data entry, a unique patient ID, and GPS location that will be stored on the CRUISE tablet computer along with stored monitored data and interventions performed. Patient ID and location will support centralized operations to schedule and manage the disposition of casualties or patients to manage emergency patient capacity. CRUISE's stored patient data will facilitate rapid patient data transfer through the care continuum. The CRUISE system can be transported by drones as needed near the point of injury to provide valuable life-saving cardiorespiratory treatment to stabilize the patient or casualty. CRUISE can also continue resuscitation under minimal supervision of untrained personnel during manned or unmanned transport. CRUISE acts as a force multiplier that enables medics and clinicians to extend the number of casualties for whom they can simultaneously provide. The CRUISE system could be used to manage many patients or casualties during long-duration fixed-wing transport or while waiting to be transported to the next echelon of care. The CRUISE system is currently in an advanced prototype stage of development. This is referred to as a technical readiness level 5 or a bench-level medical device system that has been tested in a relevant environment. We anticipate that the CRUISE system will enable use of the breakthrough technology expedited regulatory pathway Given that there are no existing fluid resuscitation devices for emergency care life-saving condition and require a pre-market market approval clearance, given the lack of predicate devices, the University of Pittsburgh's cardiovascular resuscitation using informed closed-loop system is the first automated cardiorespiratory device for emergency care use. CRUISE finally addresses the critical need to administer personalized fluid resuscitation care to the patient near the point of injury to reduce hemorrhage-related trauma deaths and improve outcomes.